This technology made a very important impact on us. It changed the way how our history developed. But it's a technology so pervasive, so invisible, that we for a long time forgot it to take it into account when we talked about human evolution. But we see the results of this technology still. So let's make a little test. So every one of you turns to the neighbor. Please, turn your face to the neighbors. Please also on the balcony. Smile, smile, open the mouth, smile friendly. Do you see any canine teeth? Count Dracula teeth in the mouth of your neighbors? Of course not, because our dental anatomy is actually made not for tearing down raw meat from bones or chewing fibrous leaves for hours. It is made for a diet which is soft, mushy, which is reduced in fibers, which is very easily chewable and digestible. Sounds like fast food, doesn't it? It's for cooked food. We carry in our face the proof that cooking, food transformation, made us what we are. So I would suggest that we change how we classify ourselves. We talk about ourselves as omnivores. I would say we should call ourselves coctivores. From coccere, to cook. We are the animals who eat cooked food. No, better. To live off cooked food. So cooking is a very important technology. It's technology. I don't know how you feel, but I like to cook for entertainment. And you need some design to be successful. So cooking is a very important technology because it allowed us to acquire what brought you all here, the big brain. This wonderful cerebral cortex we have. Because brains are expensive. Those who have to pay tuition fees know. But it's also metabolically speaking expensive. You know, our brain is 2 to 3% of the body mass, but actually it uses 25% of the total energy we use. So it's very expensive. Where does the energy come from? Of course, from food. If you take raw food, we cannot release really the energy. So this ingenuity of our ancestors to invent this most marvelous technology, invisible, every one of us does it every day, so to speak, cooking made it possible that mutations, natural selections, our environment could develop us. So if we think about this unleashing human potential, which was possible by cooking and food, why do we talk so badly about food? Why is it always do and don'ts and it's good for you, it's not good for you? I think the good news for me would be if we could go back and talk about the unleashing, the continuation of the unleashing of the human potential. Now, cooking allowed also that we became a migrant species. We walked out 2 times of Africa. We populated all the ecologies. If you can cook, nothing can happen to you. Because whatever you find, you will try to transform it. It keeps you also your brain working. Now, the very easy and simple technology which was developed actually runs after this formula. Take something which looks like food, transform it, and it gives you a good, very easy, accessible energy. This technology affected 2 organs, the brain and the gut, which actually are affected. The brain could grow, but the gut actually shrunk. Okay, it's not obvious, to be honest, but it shrunk to 60% of a primate gut of my body mass. So, because of having cooked food, it's easier to digest. Now, having a large brain, as you know, is a big advantage because you can actually influence your environment. You can influence your own technologies you have invented. You can continue to innovate and invent. Now, the big brain did this also for cooking. But how did it actually run this show? How did it actually interfere? What kind of criteria did it use? And this is actually taste, reward, and energy. You know, we have the 5 tastes, 3 of them sustain us. Sweet, energy. Umami, this is a meaty taste. You need proteins for muscles, recovery. Salty, because you need salt, otherwise your electric body will not work. And 2 tastes which protect you. Bitter and sour, which are against poisonous and rotten material. But of course, they are hardwired, but we use them still in a sophisticated way. Think about bittersweet chocolate, or think about the acidity of yogurt, wonderful mixed with strawberry fruits. So we can make mixtures of all this kind of thing, because we know that in cooking we can transform it to the form. Reward, this is a more complex and especially integrative form of our brain. There are various different elements. The external states, our internal states, how do we feel, and so on, are put together, and something which maybe you don't like, but you are so hungry that you are really will be satisfied to eat. So satisfaction was a very important part. And as I said, energy was necessary. Now, how did the gut actually participate on this development? And the gut has a silent voice. It's going more for feelings. I use the euphemism digestive comfort. Actually, it's a digestive discomfort which the gut is concerned with. If you get a stomach ache, if you get a little bit bloated, was not the right food, was not the right cooking manipulation, or maybe other things went wrong. So my story is a tale of 2 brains, because it might surprise you, our gut has a full-fledged brain. All the managers in the room say, you don't tell me something new, because we know gut feeling, this is what we are using. And actually use it, and it's actually useful, because the gut is connected to our emotional limbic system. So they do speak with each other and make decisions. But what it means to have a brain there is that not only the big brain has to talk with the food, and the food has to talk with the brain, because we have to learn actually how to talk to the brains. Now, if there is a gut brain, we should